Hello, besties, and welcome back. Welcome if y'all are new. We are going to dive into the Gemini and Capricorn Tarot Love reading for the second half of May 2025. I know this reading is coming late, but it is still great, you guys, because you will not get your first half of June reading until probably the start of the second week of June. So sit back, relax, take a chance, my friends. Smash your like buttons, leave your comments down below. Don't forget to make sure you are subscribed here to the channel for more content and for more of me. I love and appreciate each and every one of you so much. And we're going to dive right on into these messages. Geminis and Capricorns, remember, this may resonate platonically, romantically, family, friend, or foe. So just put yourself in your partner or your other person, other energy in the reading where you feel like it's fit. And even if you guys have Gemini and Capricorn in your big three, maybe this is about you, right? Sun, moon, and rising sign. If you don't know what your big three are, check out the description box below. You guys, I have my personal favorite links that I use for natal charts that are absolutely free, and that way you can use them too. All right, so let's see what's going on between Geminis and Capricorns. Masculine energy, your divine masculine, your twin or soulmate, someone that is seeking you. We have the chaser, in pursuit, convincing, rejection, let them go, let it be. Observe, social media, fascination, curiosity, watching from a distance. The answer is no. Wow. So bottom of the deck is forgiveness, feminine, and cycles. So this is a very clear message here to the both of you. And I feel like it's like we have masculine, we have feminine energy in the situation. And it feels very much like kind of the situation at hand right now is the feminine going through different cycles, right? Masculine's also going through these cycles, but the focus is kind of on the feminine. She's focused on herself, whereas the masculine is in pursuit, right? In a current pursuit, maybe not necessarily actively chasing, but in a pursuit, meaning I'm observing my partner. I'm observing them on social media, thinking about them, dreaming about them. My higher soul. My goodness, where are my words? Um, my higher self is communicating or trying to communicate with this person's higher self, right? So that's kind of what this energy is and what this brings to me, at least from what it really feels like in the feminine energy and material world. It just, there's a lot of like focus on the shift and the change that's happening on the feminine side of things, whereas the masculine side of things, we are really focused on that pursuit. That means there may be somebody coming in, whether it's you Gemini towards Capricorn or you Capricorn towards Gemini. It feels like there's going to be an interesting energy of new situations that are coming into play. All right, so we're going to take a look at the individual energies. So person A, person B, and this kind of helps you put yourself where you feel fit. I don't say this is Gemini, this is Capricorn, or this is this person, this is that, because, you know, I want you to feel like, okay, I'm going based off of the energy and not what is just being said, right? What I feel. Angel spirits and guides, thank you so much for bringing us here together. Wow. So person A is embodying the energy of heartbroken. They have been dealing with something in their recent past. Maybe they didn't feel enough in a relationship. This could have been with one another, or this could be in something completely different. And I do feel like it is something that is completely different, completely outside of the relationship or the connection that you know. And I say this because there's twin flames, not enough in healing heart. And it feels like there was some sort of toxic abusive situation, kind of putting somebody in a sense of frustration and fear. And this could have been, again, this person could have been dealing with this on a familial level, on a platonic level, or on a romantic level. But this person, the cycles, right, that we're talking about, the changes are what they're dealing with, right? Kind of moving past this energy. Should person be here, please? And if you guys, this was the two of you together, they're really trying to overcome what has happened, right? This person may not be ready to fully come forward. We have the energy of the picture. Yeah. So it almost feels like, the masculine is really showing up in this picture energy with looking at your pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making memories. It really does feel like this person is wanting you, caring for you, really missing you, wanting to be in your presence. And this person, like, there's a lot of masculine vibes coming off of it. That's what it feels like. It feels like masculine, feels like feminine. And this person feels like they're ready for the next phase, but they have a poker face, meaning they haven't yet showed their hand. And this is why I say it's like somebody is on that pursuit, but it is not necessarily an active thing that in the physical. Okay. So we're going to take a look at thoughts, feelings, and intentions here, Geminis and Capricorns. And sometimes we have to deal with things on a level that isn't necessarily what we want, but we're ready for, right? And it feels like person A with a heartbroken energy, feeling lost, feeling sad, grieving. It's like there's something big here that they're dealing with that may not even necessarily be ready to be communicated to person B. Like whatever it is that they're dealing with is so much to the point where the answer is no right now still. So thoughts, feelings, and intentions of person A towards person B here. Thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Person A towards person B. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Five of Pentacles. So, whoa, my microphone just went ba-goop-a-da-boop-a-da-boop. The Queen of Pentacles, we have Capricorn energy. We also have Sagittarius energy. It's this feeling of comfort, safety. It feels like an energy of belonging. This feels like a very comfortable, nurturing, loving, well taken care of type of position, type of energy. And I almost feel like person A is thinking about how they can really almost ask for a sense of comfort, a sense of safety, a sense of security. They're thinking about if that's something that will be. With the Seven of Swords in the feelings position, Seven of Swords is pretty intense. I mean, let's look at the Seven of Swords. I feel like there may be something that may still be hidden, or they feel like They feel like something hasn't been fully exposed. And the Five of Pentacles, Five of Coins, can be a challenging energy as well as the Seven of Swords, which is very interesting to have two of these difficult, hard energies coming in. But you have Five of Pentacles with the Hierophant, which is also number 5. There's a significance here of change, right? And I almost feel like there is something to learn here from the situation. Princess of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck here, kind of giving us some sense of clarity with this energy. And it just feels very like I know I'm receiving this information. I know that this is something I need to do, but there's some sort of struggle with accepting that. There's some sort of struggle with accepting that. Now, person B towards person A, thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Eight of Cups, it almost feels like person B knows like person A is walking away. I feel like this is something that's happened between the two of you. We have the Princess of Swords, but it came out in reverse. I feel like person B isn't really expressing anything. I feel like there's information that has still yet to be expressed or exposed here. Wow. And the High Priestess, I mean, we see just very like etherical, emotional energy. I feel like person A is even like really more concerned about themselves, kind of creating a sense of safety and security and comfort, right? And it's almost like feeling like there's a need to kind of hold back and even protect myself from something. I feel like there's a lot that has been left unsaid between the two. For sure, I feel like there's a lot of information that hasn't necessarily been discussed between the two here. Bruv, this is my, oh my. My, oh my, oh my, oh my. Tell us about this Hierophant and Five of Pentacles, please. Feels like there are lessons that are being learned here. It feels like this is very self-focused for person A. Yeah. And I feel like there's a lot that they're kind of like letting go of. I feel like there's a lot of sense of kind of completion here in their life and almost feeling like they've been kind of tested here. And it's like this was just a lesson learned, you know, kind of moving on, moving forward here. Tell us about the Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Cups, the World, and the Page of Wands. Wow. this is doing something because it's like it makes me feel good. It brings me a sense of safety, security, emotional stability. And I feel like maybe things have been left unsaid. Maybe there really hasn't been a sense of closure. And person B may be trying to figure out like what's going on, right? It feels like there are a lot of secrets, a lot of things that are hidden, a lot of things that really haven't been communicated and said, but there are feelings of being sad, being heartbroken, like, and one party is wanting to grow and move on, and the other party is like, what's kind of going on. Yeah, it's like there's a sense of wanting to kind of take action here in a very surprising way, right? It almost feels like person A is thinking about making some sort of or person B is trying to make some sort of like surprise, some sort of, yeah, like something that's unexpected towards person A, like, but person A is like focused on something else themselves, right? I feel like there's a lot of nostalgia around this situation. The timing may not be right here, but we have the star. There's definitely a lot of inspiration. There's definitely, oh, excuse me, oh, sorry. Sense of hope, faith, luck, peace. Wow. Let's close this out here. Dreams and illusions, soulmate, partner, and winter. There may be something going on here. This could be somebody that you're already in a relationship, already in a connection with. I feel like the divine feminine may be making some sort of final move here. I feel like the divine feminine is doing something that's going to cleanse and clear her soul. And there may be a breakup, right? There may be a breakup or there may be a finality of an ending here. Okay. But I'm going to leave this here, you guys. I hope that y'all found this insightful. Geminis, welcome to the channel. Capricorns, I love and appreciate you just as much as well. I love you guys. Make sure you like this video, comment, and subscribe. And I will speak to you all in the next